Yes, of course, of course. This is one of my favorite topic because I see a lot of entrepreneurs waste a lot of their time, all in the name of being busy. Because basically the work of an entrepreneur, because majority of people see us as somebody that's always busy. If you are an entrepreneur and you are not always busy, I tell you maybe you are just starting out, or you are lazy. Because the purpose of an entrepreneur is to be busy because there's always something to do. There's always something to do, no matter the amount of people working for you or working with you, there's always something to be done. So as an entrepreneur, you need to master how to use your time wisely. So that's what I mean by know your job, know your role, utilize your time wisely. I don't know how to frame this. This is my topic. I want to make it very easy for you guys to understand. Okay, let me put it this way. There's this every day, every day, we all have some basic activity we do. Every day there's one or two things that we must do, or maybe every week or every month, but let's just put it as every day. We have three basic activities. Let me just categorize it into three basic activities. The first one is the low income activities. The second one is average income activities, and the third one is high income activities. How do you identify all your activity? I think how I wish this is like a physical section whereby we can practicalize this thing. But try to get a pen, just list out all the things you do on a daily basis. Just list them out. Maybe you are the one that wash your clothes, you are the one that iron your clothes, you are the one that um, you're the one that do the management, you're the one that do the bookkeeping, you are the one that does the marketing, you are the one that do the sales call, you are the one that do the follow-up, you are the one that do the delivery. If you're into the business of products, you need to deliver products to your customer. You are the one that do all those things. Just list them out. Okay, this is just list them out. On Monday I did this, I did this, I did this, I did this. On Tuesday I did this, I did. Just list them out. So after doing this, how do you know if what you are doing is a low income activity, or is it average income activity, or is it high income activity? This is how to identify as an entrepreneur. Our basic job is to focus on what gives us the highest result in whatever we do. Because basically, as an entrepreneur, what you should focus more of your time on is just idea generation and idea implementation. And how do you know if you are actually doing these two things? The first thing is, as an entrepreneur, if you really want to get ahead, you need to focus more of your time on high income activity. And what are the high income activity? Number one high income activity is lead generation. Lead generation, you need to keep generating lead every day. You need to keep telling. And how do you generate leads? You need to keep telling people about what you do. Just tell people around you, tell people you know, tell people you don't know, tell your enemy, tell your friends, tell your colleagues, tell your co-worker, tell your neighbors. Just keep telling people. That's what we call, sorry please. Okay, thank you. That's what we call lead generation. Lead generation, you need to keep acquiring, you need to keep telling people about what you do. Lead generation is one of the high income activity. And the second one is lead conversion. This set of people you are telling about your business, this set of people you are dishing out to, this set of people you are reaching out to, you're running adverts, you're doing all those things. You need to qualify them. The second step is lead conversion. How do you convert them from just being an audience? How do you convert them from just being a target audience? How do you convert them? You convert them by knowing their needs, you convert them by knowing their problem, you convert them by knowing if they can afford what you offer. Because affordability is one of the key important things you need to prioritize in your business. In fact, the way I do it, if you reach out to me by DM or anything, or any of my social media platform, maybe you may want to make inquiry about any of our services, I ask you what do you want, tell me what is the thing you want. I tell you our price range, I give you every information you need to know. And if you tell me the price is high, is this, is that, my next question will be, what is your budget? Because I need to know your budget before I can work with you. If I see that your budget is not within what I can offer, is it I refer you to somebody else, or I just what do you think I should do? Or I just refer you to one of our free programs or free resources or our free content on the internet. You can easily go there and you will surely get value for your time. So instead of me wasting my time by just relating to anybody that I know that deep inside they can't afford my stuff, I need to move ahead. As an entrepreneur, you need to learn how to master your time. Time is the most precious thing in this world. If you don't master it, if you don't manage it, people just, especially in this internet space we work, there's a lot of I don't want to use I don't want to use naughty word in this session. There's some people that they are just too complicated. Let me just use it that way. That you just keep parabolating. You know what they want. They will just be going back and forth. Tell me, I I don't have the time in the world. Just straight to the point and tell me what you need. So as an entrepreneur, you need to know how to manage this thing. If you can get somebody to help you in that area, it's fine. But if you can do it yourself, because it's one of the it's one of your basic role in business that you must pay attention to: lead generation, lead conversion, and the third one is hiring. You need to uh, you need to you need to be comfortable with hiring people, because as an entrepreneur, you can't do everything yourself. There's no way you can do everything yourself. There's no way. No matter how skillful you are, no matter how multitasking you are, because majority of people lie to themselves that I can do a lot, I can multitasking and this and that. It's a lie. You can't do everything alone. You need to master how to hire. Hiring people, interviewing people. You don't need to need somebody before you start hiring them. I got that from one of my mentors. He said, you need to learn how to hire in advance. You need to hire people in advance. If you have it in the future that you need an accountant, you don't need to have that financial capacity to pay an accountant before you start engaging them in the conversation. Yeah, give me one. Okay. After this section, I need to have a break. You need to start engaging them in advance. You don't need to hire in advance. Don't let it be that time you need that person start pushing out vacancy that we need this, we need that. No, hire people in advance. As an entrepreneur, you need to be ahead. Like if you need an IT person next year, you need to start engaging that person at the moment. Like get like 100 or 50 of them on board. Look at the one you can bring on board and just tell him, hold on, I'll get back to you. And you yourself know within that, this guy, I don't need you now, I need you next year, I need you next 2 years. So hiring in advance is one of the critical skills you need to leverage on as an entrepreneur of today's age for you to get ahead. And the fourth one is raising fund. Raising fund is also one of the key important things, because as an entrepreneur, we always need money. There's no best way to say it. There's no soft way, there's no gentle way to say it. Money is important in business. For you to move faster, for you to scale fast, for you to be productive, for you to get a lot of things done faster and possible, you need funds. And raising fund is one of the critical skills. So let me summarize my statement. Know your job and know your duty. There are some things you can easily outsource, you can easily get somebody to do. And those are the low income activity, those are the average income activity. High income activity is what you need to focus on if you really want to get ahead as an entrepreneur. And high income activities are lead generation, lead conversion, hiring process, and raising fund. Those 4 key things you need to master them as an entrepreneur for you to get ahead faster in the business of entrepreneurship. Thank you guys. Let me move to my next slide. Thank you.